All right, sit tight because we got some breaking news here. Apparently, someone has tried to assassinate leftist billionaire George Soros, the New York billionaire and the biggest conspirator in leftist violence against America and especially against the Trump administration, the man who has funded billions into groups like Antifa and MoveOn.org, all these organizations which gather people from all across America and probably around the world to destroy every city they can lay their feet on. George Soros, there's been an assassination attempt on him. Someone, according to the media, has hand delivered a pipe bomb to George Soros's mailbox in New York, outside New York City. According to ABC News, a pipe bomb loaded with explosive black powder was the type that was hand delivered to the billionaire financier's house. Now, the FBI photographed the device and then detonated it near Soros's home in Katona, New York, which is just outside New York City. Soros's regular mail carrier was also interviewed, but did not recall delivering the package. Now, the pipe bomb was about 6 inches long and was in an 8 by 10 inch envelope made to look like it was delivered through the mail. This is according to ABC News, a source said. A postal inspector who examined markings on the envelope determined it had been hand delivered. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say this. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. Honestly, I would not be surprised if the media, the leftist media, was so desperate to redeem someone like George Soros, who nobody likes, that they would resort to faking an attack on him, or even going so far as to having maybe some leftists put the thing in the mailbox just to smear the right, to show people, well, this is how bad these people are. Having said that, if this is indeed a legitimate attack by somebody, some patriot who is just so angry, so upset at the fact that George Soros is responsible for the dozens and dozens of riots in his town, tearing up his park, tearing up his stores, blocking the traffic in his town and causing chaos. If this is somebody who's just sick and tired of all that and decides the best way to solve this is to blow this old man up, this old man who is really probably one of the most evil people alive, then you're a fool. I'm going to say it, you're a fool. And you've probably just given 10, 20 more points to George Soros. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not one of those people who say, oh, no, you can't kill him, this and that. I mean, if you don't, that's on you. If you want to sit in jail all your life, that's your problem. But the thing that you're doing is that I'm reading a lot of what the news, the mainstream media is saying. And they're all talking about a elderly Jewish billionaire is being attacked by the right. Now, how do you think people go read into this? Most people don't know who George Soros is. And anybody who has heard of him here or there, they probably heard about him when he did some speech at Central European University, or maybe he's given some monies to some organization or something like that. They don't know that this guy betrayed his own people during World War II. They don't know that this man gives billions of dollars to encourage people to destroy Rust Belt towns all over America, Portland, Oregon, Washington, D.C., Charlotte, North Carolina. They don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know what we know. So when they hear that some old Jewish man someone's trying to blow him up, They're going to say these people are out of control. Now, again, it may not even be a legitimate attack. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it isn't, but that's something we have to think about. That is something we have to think about because there are stories of Arabs putting stuff on their mosques and saying, "Look at what the right did. Look at what the white people are doing to us. Look at what the Trump supporters are doing to us." There is actually, and I made a video about this, a documentary where the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, the state broadcaster of Canada, actually made a documentary where they had somebody dressing up as a Trump supporter and talking about white power. So they'll do it. So it could be just an inside job. But if it isn't, you don't need to check yourself, conservative, right? I'm talking to you, conservative. I'm talking to you, Trump supporter. You can get mad at me all you want, but you're not going to win anything by killing George Soros. You're not. You're not. Let him die naturally. I mean, he's old anyway. Let him die naturally. David Rockefeller died naturally. The Rothschilds, they're dying naturally. I mean, they're all old. You killing them is turning them into a martyr. That's what you're doing. If you start killing people, I mean, if you start acting the way of the left, look at what's happened to them. They tried to destroy Brett Kavanaugh, who we all love. And now people who would have not liked him in the beginning, they love him now. So you killing George Soros is going to turn him into a martyr. Killing people only makes them better. That's why I say, if y'all want to kill me, you leftists, go ahead. I give out my address all the time. You want to kill me? Go ahead. Because if you do, and the media gets a hold of it, and they hear that this black conservative who has done nothing but talk has been killed, you don't know how big a martyr I'm going to be. Look at JFK. I mean, when he went to Texas back in 1963, everybody in Texas hated that man. Everybody in Texas. Even Lyndon Johnson, his own vice president, hated him. And then he got killed, probably by Lyndon Johnson, but we won't get into that. And now he's the most beloved president of all time. Even Republicans like him. Everybody likes JFK now. Same with Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was one of the most unpopular presidents during the Civil War. You got white Americans saying, why are we fighting each other over these niggas? And then they killed him, and now everybody loves Abraham Lincoln. So don't kill George Soros. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're not hurting him. You're hurting yourself. He's dying anyway. He's probably going to die tomorrow. But you killing him is only going to land you in jail because they're going to find you. They always are going to find you. They're going to find you so quickly. They're going to lock you up. And all the leftists out there who've never heard of George Soros, they're all going to love him. And his ideas are the ones that are going to be the most popular. He's the one who's behind Justin the long-haired Mac Daddy, son of Satan Trudeau here in Canada. And we'll see more of him in not only Canada, in America, Europe, and all these places. We'll see more Emmanuel Macrons. We'll see more Barack Hussein Obamas. We'll see more Hillary Clintons. We'll see more MoveOn.orgs. And we'll see more riots from the left if you kill and make a martyr out of George Soros. Let him dig his own grave. I mean, have you seen a picture of George Soros lately? This man looks like he's at death's doorstep. Let him die naturally. If he's not taking blood from young 12-year-old boys Let him die naturally. He's not going to live long. And there's a nice spot in hell for him too. But if you don't want to join him, don't kill him. And this is the Arena Nation.